It's going to be a windy day today. I took my finger off the pulse. We're supposed to be getting that storm in, and had I had been switched on, I might have come up the boatyard. I might have come up here yesterday, where it was a nice day. So the only way to come up here without creating great risk to myself is to miss the wind. So I left at 3 o'clock. I got here at 4:30. Note to self, look at the weather apps a bit more often. Time to get some sleep. See you in a bit.
Keep stealing dances, keep cutting in like you own me, then suddenly throw me away. You say we never had a chance, but you keep throwing me these glances, looking like you want me right now.
Bit of health and safety training.
And then you're gone, yeah, you're gone. Somebody, anyone but me. You act like you want me, then suddenly drop me. Yeah, you drop me, yeah. Waiting around to go out with somebody, anyone but me.
So the calorifier is now fitted.
You want me, then suddenly drop me.
It's a 75 litre tank. And can be heated 3 ways. One way through the immersion heater, one way through a Webasto diesel heater, which is in the engine, and the third way is by the engine itself. So a few named parts. We have the immersion heater on the top here, which is run by electric, which is run by the battery. It's fed by cold water that comes from the water tank at the front of the boat, which is pumped through this pipe and then enters the calorifier through this pipe and then is forced down. This is the hot water pipe. Here is a regulator that can determine how hot your water is. This part here is a non-return valve, so as the water is forced down this white pipe, hot water can't feed itself up. If when the water inside the calorifier gets too hot, it can be forced out of this valve here, and this is called a blow-off valve. So again, too hot and the calorifier can bulge slightly, as it does happen. Water is then forced out through this pipe and out the side of the boat. These pipes here, coil 1 and coil 2. I don't know which one's going where, but one of them, let's say for example, coil 1 can be heated up through the engine, and coil 2 can be heated up through the Webasto, and that can heat up the calorifier and is also used for the central heating. And again, if coil 1 was used by the engine, that can heat up the calorifier, and again that can be used to heat up the radiators. So there's 3 ways of heating this water tank, through the engine, through the Webasto, or through the immersion. I think that covers it. 2 cupboards. I've got 2 cupboards now, either side of the back door, and oh, it makes a difference. I used to come down the back door and there's plenty of elbow room. Not a lot of elbow room now. So the left side of this side, whichever way you're looking at it, the left side is for the calorifier and the hot water and all that sort of stuff that goes in there. And on top of the calorifier will be a couple of shelves which can be used to a bit of an airing cupboard, dry my wet coats and stuff like that. And the other side, right side, left side me, right side you, that's where all the electrical stuff is going to go. So on the top could be a microwave. At the moment I'm not having a microwave. There's going to be a plug up there ready for it, but essentially I don't necessarily want a microwave because that uses an awful lot of battery power, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to need one just yet. I want to understand how I'm going to live on the boat, how I'm going to cook, what it's going to be like, but there's going to be room there for a small microwave should I require one. Also in the back of this cupboard will be the Wi-Fi, and a little omnidirectional aerial will be on the top. Antenna. Is it an antenna or is it an aerial? Antenna sends and receives, and an aerial receives. Also coming from there will be the battery, will be at the bottom of this cabinet. All the electrical stuff. I'm trying to think. There'll be a solar thing on the side here. There will be an inverter, a 3 kilowatt inverter, I think there is, and all sorts of other stuff. So I'm going to have a remote control system, so that when the freezer's on, when the fridge is on, I can determine, looking at the old phone, I can determine how much power is being used with that particular appliance, and I'll also be able to turn the central heating on with the Webasto, you know, using this up-to-date tech thing, Bluetooth thing. I think they call it a smart plug, where I can talk to the plug on my phone and I can turn the central heating on before I get in the boat. Gone out for the day, gone to watch a movie or 2, and I can think to myself, you know, on a cold day, oh, I'll turn the heating on, talk to the phone talks to the pluggy thing, to the smart meter, and the Webasto heater can turn itself on, as if by magic, heat the boat up for when I come in. Oh, how good's that? I mean, if that's not just like being in your own home, I don't know what is. And also I've got the Wi-Fi, I've said that, haven't I? As tech goes, that's better tech than I've ever had in a house. I love it.
I ain't a man that you've been looking for.
Friday is Cob Run day. What's a cob, I hear you say? Well, if you live in the Midlands area, it's called a cob. Everyone else, a bap or a roll. So at 11's or about 9:30's, Mark the painter collects the order for the Cob Run. I have pork, stuffing, applesauce and crackling. There is ham and egg or sausage and egg and beans. All sorts of stuff can be bought. That sounds nice. Anyway, my turn to pay.
I'll bring it back next week.
You bring it back, it's more than welcome.
Oh, you're an angel.
Save me.
just feeling what it'd be like lying in my pit. Looking out the window, the wind, the rain. Just about enough room. Yeah. Need to work some stuff out here. Oh, look at that. Chargy point. Chargy point. Window. Me lying here. Starfish. I'm sat here on my desk while I'm actually kneeling, but this is me at my desk, and there's the porthole, and behind me is a swingy door, side hatchy thing, and this is one of my bookcases, and on the opposite side of the desk is the other bookcase. I can pull out various books, I can do some reading, I can do some all sorts of stuff. It's fantastic. And don't forget, this is also going to be used as a bed. Well, I won't forget, because I think I'll be sleeping on it as well. But all I have is just great. I'll be able to edit my vlogs on the old laptopy thing. But I've also been looking at how I'm going to maximise the space. I've had a look underneath the desk. There's plenty of room underneath the desk, but also underneath here will be the mattress. So there's also be room for, I don't know, a tall box here and there. As one of the comments was that you will run out of room no matter how much room you think you've got, or how much kit you think you have or you haven't got. You always add a bit too much kit, don't you? So I'm just now looking at all the different areas within this boat where I can maximise the use. I can remember being on light armoured tanks in my early days, armoured personnel carriers, and the amount of kit that we used to have on the inside. Every little available space was used up. And it's going to be like this on the boat. And the shower tray's down. It's not fitted, it's just there for effect. And I am contemplating what type of, the shower splashback wall things. I'm contemplating what colour. And I think it would be nice to have that shower splashback wall thing Prussian blue. I think that would go well. Blue bungs, blue kitchen cupboards, blue seating for the dinette, blue splashy wall thing for the shower. And I think that offsets against the wood quite nicely. I think it'll look fantastic. Took some advice on that actually. I was wanting to do a little bit of a statement piece, but I think to have a coloured theme running across the boat would look a bit more classy. I like a bit of class. Considering having winter and summer gear, now there's 3 drawers underneath the bed, and they're deep drawers, and I think I'm going to have, clothes in them. Or what else you put in those sort of drawers? My clothes at the moment are in bags, kit bags, and they can go in the back of the bed. Now I'm just considering having winter and summer clothes. So summertime, got t-shirts and light type of clothing, and then heavier clothes, more fleecy type stuff that you wear in the winter, and then you just move things in and out. Anyway, that's the plan. And there's two cupboards at the back. The one on the left is it's a small cupboard, but it's a cupboard, and the one on the right is a bigger cupboard. Focus. There we go. Jack of all trades. With any phrase, with any proverb that starts with a name, you kind of think, well, it's like Gordon Bennett. Gordon Bennett was a person. Jack as jack of all trades wasn't. It's just a phrase. You know, there's Jack Frost, good TV programme by the way, I used to like that. Now there's a reason why throughout the sands of time, I'm sure there's another proverb there, throughout the sands of time, the word Jack, which is a derivative of John, we know Jack of all trades is a bit of a derogatory term because it's Jack of all trades and master of none. But that wasn't always the case. It started in the 16th century when commentators were saying he's pushing his skills a little bit too thin. So they used the term Johannes or Johannes factotum. How about that for Latin? It means Johnny Do-It-All. An English writer in 1592, I think his name was Robert Greene, he wrote a pamphlet named Groat's Worth of Wit. He said in his pamphlet that this individual's a bit of an upstart, a bit of a Johannes factotum. He was only writing about William Shakespeare, good old Bill. Of course we have other jacks now, we have lumberjacks, steeplejacks, flapjacks. Flapjacks, where did that come from? Tarjacks. Tarjacks was people in the Navy, again Nelson's time when they're sailing the ships and all that malarkey. They would cover their clothes in tar, the ship's ropes would be in tar to make them waterproof, and they also used to put tar in their hair and around their beards and all that sort of stuff to stop the wispy hairs getting stuck in the rigging. Oh, I won't have that drama. Would have been good in the Navy in those days.
You're not talking to me.
No, that's fine. Okay, we've had another week. We've had another great week on the... Here we go. We've had another great week on the boat. So, we've got two cupboards in the bottom. We've got two cupboards at the top. One with the electric stuff and one with the calorifier. There's all sorts of... The bed's been made, that's good. Bit uncomfortable, needs a mattress. And the look forward to. And the look forward to is some of the bulkheads are going up. So the bedroom bulkhead's got to go in, the shower tray's going to go in, and that thing that Marcus made, the bathroom furniture, that's going in next week or this week hopefully. Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget what?
Cob Run, let's do something.
Well, you refuse to take me on it. Where's Mark? So, some great improvements on the boat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And I'll see you next week.